The selection of Wings to Fly and Elimu scholarships across Kenya started in earnest in early June. The 2021 selection of the Wings to Fly scholarship program and Elimu Scholars by Equity Group Foundation and partners involved long interview days by Community Scholars Selection Boards, CSSBs, and Community Scholars Advisory Committees, CSAC. Scholars who sat the Kenya Certificate of Primary Education (KCPE) exams and scored over 350 marks were eligible to apply for Wings to Fly scholarships, while those who managed 280 marks and above were encouraged to seek Elimu scholarships.
I came to see what Dr. James Mwangi's team is doing, a very well-composed team. There are 9,000 scholarships. Through the wisdom of the president, we have decided to give 3,000 of them to Kenyan children in slums and informal settlements.
What you do is the most important process in this scholarship. The fact that you do this as pro bono, it's not for pay, it's a give back service to community, is what makes this program powerful. That everybody gives their own time, everybody gives their own resources to make it happen.
The MasterCard Foundation and Equity are long-time partners. We started our partnership on the Wings to Fly program. It was a new idea, how to enable gifted but disadvantaged students to access education that will allow them the pathway to work fulfillment.
Elimu scholarship is really boosting the lives and education of our pupils, especially those children who come from very needy backgrounds.
As human beings, we basically have to assist each other more so in terms of challenges and problems. And we find that this program of the Equity Bank, the Wings to Fly, has actually done that.
In the remote village of Kanganga in Mbeere South, Caroline Wanja is getting ready for the day. Although she braces to move about, Wanja has not let this physical challenge stop her from pursuing her life's dreams and ambitions.
I scored 215 KCP. I've been called to Furaha Girls High School in Chuka. I am the third born in this family.
The death of Wanja's father left her mother the responsibility of fending for the family alone.
Some of the challenges that I used to face in school is that I was sent home for food, that is 4 tins of maize and 2 tins of beans, which we used to eat for lunch.
At 1 year old, Brian Ocheng survived a fire that burnt their house and affected one of his hands. Despite his disability, Brian does not see himself as different from other people. Brian lives with his father and 4 siblings in a one-roomed tin house in Mradi village in Mathare 4A slum.
I was told that when my mother went out to look for supper, I was left sleeping. There was a burning candle. When I was about to climb down, the fire catch my sweater, which burnt me my left hand and my eyes.
Although Brian remained home 2 months to sit in KCPE, he managed to score 355 marks.
People do look me like I'm different, but me, I see myself as I am like them, because I can write, I can read, and I can see.
A few kilometers from Lodwar in northeastern Kenya lives 16-year-old Faith Lore. Faith is an orphan, having lost her mother at a tender age. She lives with her aged grandmother. Faith's education at Komponi Primary School was hampered by many challenges. She, however, endured to score 307 marks in the KCPE exams and gain admission to Lodwar Girls High School.
I was living with my mother alone. They got separated with my father, but I don't know where my father goes. And my mother died in 2013. So I must work hard so that I can get help to continue with my studies.
Kama yeye nasoma mzuri, nachukua namba mzuri, takuja kufanyia kazi serikali pamoja na Equity.
Bright Mwambura is a brilliant boy from Kiwandani in Kilifi town. The firstborn child in a family of 8 sat his KCPE 3 days after his mother passed away. Earlier, his father had died in a fall from a coconut tree. The 8 children live under the care of a widowed aunt who has 5 children of her own.
Naishi kiwandani kwa plot yenye tuliachwa na wazazi wetu, na walituacha kwa nyumba yenye hata saa hii ni kama imeanguka nusu.
Kazi yangu mimi ni ya kuchemsha mahindi na kuzungusha. Nikipata nigawanye mara mbili, nigawanye chakula huku kiliwe na huku kina bread pia niape chakula wale.
Kisher Morwak is located north of the Masai Mara Game Reserve. The Narok West CSSB members are looking for the home of Lato Mereru, who scored an impressive 397 marks in her KCPE exams.
I and my twin brother, we finished class 8, and my mother was to give me to be married off, and my brother was to go and look after so that we'll get school fees.
In Kisumu, a home verification visit of CSAC members is underway. Cabinet Secretary for Education, Professor George Magoha, leads the committee on a home verification visit. The team arrives at Vincent Odhiambo's home. Vincent lost his father in early childhood, leaving his mother, a tailor, struggling to make ends meet.
I was very active in maths and science. When I got the Elimu scholarship, I was very glad.
For me, I'm seeing a star that is going to shine simply because of this scholarship.
It's another day for the Nyeri CSSB members who are making their way to various homes to ascertain that information given by students shortlisted for admission to the Wings to Fly program is indeed true. At Edward Njoroge's home in Ishagashiru in Tetu, Nyeri, they find the visually impaired mother. Edward is out looking for work to provide for his family. Moments later, Edward arrives to find the CSSB team conducting the verification of his neediness.
I like science because it is understandable very fast. I like English because it is enjoyable, and mathematics because I scored well.
Hussein Noor from Kuno village in Mbalambala sub-county in Garissa County is the only child in the family of 8 who has completed class 8. He is ready for high school, having sat the KCPE exams to get a remarkable 392 marks.
I heard about Wings to Fly when I was in class 7, and I was working hard to get that one.
Another verification visit is at the home of Valerie Ongachi in Ikunza village, Vihiga County. Valerie scored 362 marks in the KCPE exams despite the challenges she faced at home. She lost her father, the breadwinner of the family, in the year 2020. Valerie plans to use the opportunity provided by the Wings to Fly program to achieve her goal of becoming a surgeon.
I was called at my girls' vocally, and when I got the Wings to Fly scholarship, I felt very good because I knew they pay for me school fees, and me, I work hard to achieve my dreams.
These scholars are among thousands who attended inductions across the country. They were then commissioned in events where they received their letters of admission to Wings to Fly and Elimu scholarship programs. In Nakuru, 348 scholars were officially flagged off at Nakuru High School by the Nakuru Deputy Governor Dr. Eric Korir and Dr. James Mwangi.
Congratulations for making it to this great list. And actually you need to demonstrate that you deserve to be there by doing well continuously as you progress in your high school.
At the commissioning in Kisumu, 131 received their letters of admission to the Wings to Fly and Elimu scholarship programs.
We are grateful to Equity Bank for the continuous support extended to the residents of Kisumu and many other counties across the country to provide the vulnerable students with an opportunity to further their studies.
As a county, we thank the Equity Group Foundation and our development partners for the kind of gesture that has given hope to these young and enthusiastic boys and girls.
In Uasin Gishu County, 153 scholars were commissioned at an event held at Moi Girls High School, Eldoret.
I congratulate and thank Equity Bank, whose vision is not only made the great bank of Africa and internationally acclaimed, but also these great programs is helping all of us.
In Samburu, County Governor Moses Lenokulal hailed Equity for the initiative to sponsor bright, needy students in the county, saying education is the key to resolving insecurity in northern Kenya.
Our insecurity is because of illiteracy. That is what we are trying to fight. Such programs will go a very long way in mitigating some of these archaic malpractices.
Education is the only equalizer for all of us. It equalizes each one of us to be who we can be in our society. Thank you very much, Equity Bank. Things that you do as a bank, it goes a long way in helping our people, especially in matters knowledge.
In Nairobi, beneficiaries of Elimu scholarships received their letters of admission to the program at a commissioning ceremony attended by a number representing scholars from Nairobi, Murang'a, Kajiado, and Machakos.
Before we started the Elimu scholarship, I was associated with the Wings to Fly program. And I realized that very poor kids from my village in Siaya were identified. And they were picked on the basis of need. That's why His Excellency the President advised us to work with James Mwangi.
And at Pangani Girls High School, also in Nairobi, Dr. Mwangi applauded the government for giving 33% of all the Elimu scholarships to children from informal settlements.
We have a leadership that has put education at the front. Equity has grabbed this opportunity of having this framework to do much more, to look out for each other, that we need to be mindful to each other.
Wings to Fly program has given out 19,000 scholarships. The government has come and said, we'll match every scholarship that you have given by giving you 18,000 scholarships. So in total, we now have 37,000 scholars under these two programs.
The 10,705 commissioned across all 47 counties are the 12th cohort of the Wings to Fly program and the second cohort of the Elimu scholarship program. The figure brings the number of beneficiaries to 37,009 scholars who have been given an opportunity to pursue their dreams of a better life for themselves, their families, and communities. The Wings to Fly program is a partnership between Equity Group Foundation and MasterCard Foundation with generous support from KFW, USAID, UK Aid, and other individuals. The Elimu Scholarship Program is funded by the Ministry of Education with support from the World Bank and administered by Equity Bank.